Most of us think of dogs as guard animals, but a prison in Brazil has discovered another animal can also provide a good level of security. Manuel Bojorquez has the story.
Far from Brazil's famous beaches, in its rural south, lies the town of São Pedro de Alcântara, where security at this prison, you could say, has gone to the birds. These geese patrol the fence perimeter between the prison yard and the outer walls. Prison guard Marcos Coronetti invited us to take a gander.
How many geese are we talking about?
There's 9.
9?
9 geese.
He says back in 2009, when they had to retire their guard dogs, another prison guard thought, why not give these loud, aggressive birds a try?
Don't need training.
They don't need training.
Don't need training. They don't like anyone.
They don't like anybody. You were
Anybody.
saying a dog, you give it a little food.
He's your
He's
friend.
your friend. They don't care.
They don't care.
They are vigilant and territorial by nature.
That's the whole thing, is they're so protective of each other.
If we separated the part of the group, they make noise.
Yeah, if anything is just slightly out of the ordinary for them, they don't like it, they make noise.
Of course, this isn't their main line of defense. This is a maximum security prison housing 1,300 inmates convicted of anything from murder to kidnapping. There are more than 300 cameras and several armed tower guards. The geese are another layer. The inmates seem to have gotten used to them. This man, who wanted to remain anonymous, mentioned one goose in particular named Pew.
So if you call him Responde, he'll come. So the only one who has a name
Only one.
is Pew.
Pew.
Was that Pew? Or no?
I think yes. Pew. He answered.
He answered.
While the geese are a novel approach here, the concept isn't new. Flying back through history, geese are credited with alerting the ancient Romans about the invading Gauls around 390 BC. More recently, they were reportedly used to help monitor a border area between Vietnam and China during the COVID-19 pandemic. Back in Brazil, we'd be remiss to not acknowledge the prison system has bigger problems than guard animals. For more on those, we spoke with Fabio Bachera, the prosecutor for the state of Sao Paulo.
I think this is the top problem, the influence that organized crime groups have within the prison. The second one is the humanitarian condition. The third one is the amount of people within the prison.
Bacheta says organized crime groups moving cocaine to the U.S. and Europe are also causing problems here.
If you have overcrowding, the conditions are going to be worse.
Yes, and this increases the violence within and outside the prison.
In recent decades, Brazil's prison population has soared. It now has the third largest number of incarcerated people in the world, after the U.S. and China. The problems of overcrowding are more prevalent in the big cities and north of Brazil, Bacheta says. In the south, where the geese live, Marcos Coronetti understands this isn't a one-size-fits-all solution.
I don't know if you could do this in Sao Paulo or Rio.
No.
No, it wouldn't work there.
I don't think. I don't think it will work.
But here, in the countryside, these birds of a feather continue to waddle and watch. Just don't get them riled up. For CBS Saturday Morning, Manuel Bojorquez, São Pedro de Alcântara, Brazil.
Who knew? And the history, I love the link to what was...
That's what I was going to say. Who knew? Use what you got.
That's right.